Alright guys, hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy 3. I know it's confusing, we just had a video where I said it was the end, and then it's not the end? Like, what is this? So I grinded quite a bit. We've reached max level 99. We got 4 Onion Knights at job level 99. We did that previously, actually, before the grind. But yeah, and I was facing these dragons, right? In the tower. So I got a bunch of onion shields, so I'm running... What I realized, I don't know if this is actually going to work for Iron Giant, but I still do max damage to opponents when using like 2 onion shields, even though my attack's 0. So we're going to see if that works to actually like deal any damage, like punching them down. I'm not sure if it will, but we'll find out. And then it also protects against all status ailments, which I believe is relevant, because I cheated and I looked it up. No, I was trying to figure out. This is actually my last confession, but yeah, I'm a big cheater. I looked up where to find Iron Giant and stuff like that because I actually don't know how to go about this. You know, let's actually lower the volume there. I'm not sure. Apparently I'm supposed to get all the letters from the old men. Apparently that's like a thing. But I don't know. It seems odd. We'll find out. I mean, we'll certainly find out. It shouldn't be a big deal. Where are the old men again? I think they're down here on the southern portion of this continent. I feel bad because this very much might be a wayward like journey. I'm not really sure yet. And then I haven't recorded it yet, but I believe Final Fantasy IV is the next item in our playthrough. So we'll be recording that as well, and that should go live Tuesday, I want to say. The reason I say I'm not sure is because we are going to record spin-offs, so I don't think there's a spin-off after 3. I don't think that's a thing. So talk to the old. Thanks again. Thank you again. Getting too old. Guess that guy was right. Beards. What? Boards. I was like, beards. Beards don't hit back. That doesn't make any sense. So I talked to all the old men. I mean, I've talked to them. What? Are they not gonna, like... Is that all the letters? I realize now I don't know how many letters they offer. Oh man, this is awkward. Let's see... Let's see what we can do. Or arc word, am I right? We're gonna revive that joke. The other thing we need to do is we need to get the ultimate weapon for the Onion Knight. I believe all classes should have like a master title, so whoever's in front of the party will get like the weapon for what they have, and then the person leaves. So I need to find that person. Apparently it's the same Blacksmith that helped us previously. See, I've got inside sources. I got the inside scoop on this game now. So we'll see how we can do what we can do there. I feel so bad if this is just me looking around, but also, like, I really don't know. Okay, obviously that's not relevant. I wonder if I could use the other airship, the one that's quicker. That might be better. Don't mind us, we're just flying our ship. No big deal. I didn't stop blowing me away, man. I'm not interested. Is it in the? It's not the overworld, but is it on the floating continent? Maybe. No, she wasn't on the floating continent, was she? I actually don't remember. It's been so long. It took me maybe about a week or 2 to grind. Maybe not that much, actually. Maybe that's an overestimation. Sword called the Dark Blade. I think I have that already. No new letters. Man, where would this thing be? We could probably actually level up all our classes to 99 just in our effort to find where things are. Oh, he does the tip, doesn't he? Or just speaks Chocobo. That's sort of helpful, right? Right? Oh, oops. I didn't mean to do that. That was my fault. Let's do the same thing again. Okay, no, we're gonna avoid it this time. I'm really hoping this isn't some like 10-2 stuff where it's like, by the way, you missed the thing in chapter 2 and now you can't get this thing. Like, I hope it's not something where I was supposed to talk to them consistently throughout the game, because that is going to be a bummer if that's the case. And like I said, I'm a big old cheater, so I do know where the Iron Giant's lair is, but I don't think I can enter it, because I tried to enter it previously and it was just like, it wasn't like it stopped me, just nothing happened. Like there was nothing there from what I could see. So let's use the fast airship because I want to save some time. I don't think we're gonna actually need to cross mountains to do this. So we'll stop here. There it is. Man, look at that. Now that is speed. You know what? I looked up like just forum posts on like what you're supposed to do. Maybe I should have looked up like a walkthrough. I don't know. It just feels so like disingenuous. I don't know. Maybe that's odd. Where is she? Tokul. Because I heard she goes to random towns. That's the whole thing, you know. Like if she goes to random towns, then she's got to be somewhere. Dude, I'm looking for the master titles. Mr. Moogle Man. Let me tell you, I'm on the search. I'm just waiting for the comment, like someone saw her at the town and I missed her or something. That would be so like disastrous. I'm like looking all over for her and then she was just in the corner and I walked right by her. Ideally that wouldn't occur. Ideally. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't precisely remember what she looks like. Maybe over here. I don't know. I'm trying to think because she was fairly late, so I'm trying to think like storyline wise, like where I was, you know, when I met her. I haven't talked about this too much, but actually one game I am looking forward to playing is 13-2. I think it's gonna be an interesting playthrough. I haven't actually beaten the 13 like trilogy. I've beaten Final Fantasy. Well, no, actually, I've never beaten Final Fantasy 13. I got so sick of the grinding in Grand Pulse, and I got to the final battle, and legit, I'm gonna lose Final Fantasy cred here. I just looked it up on YouTube. I was in the final battle, and I was like, I'm just gonna look up the cinematic. So I haven't beaten Final Fantasy 13, but I have beaten all story elements of it. I guess you'd say I know what occurs. But I was just sick of grinding. So I was like, you know, it hit the level where I was like, I'm not really having fun. But of course we're gonna be beating that in this journey. Where is the Iron Giant? Or the lady? Plot twist: she is the Iron Giant. I don't know. I'm hitting these towns. I find it very doubtful that she's in like or anything like that. Like any of the beginning towns, it just feels like unlikely. You know. Just checking if the letters arrive. It's fairly unlikely for them to just arrive because I haven't taken any, like, I feel like I haven't taken any actions that would justify them just showing up, you know what I mean? Like, it feels like I haven't done anything. It's like, oh, now the letters are here. It's because I haven't done anything to allow for that. Let's check. Oh, that's a town. Let's check over here. This is, I think the later towns are going to be the most likely. Alright, we're going to crash our ship into the town. That's the play. Was she in the, she wasn't in the Village of the Ancients. The more I think about it, the more I think she was in the, on the world below. Yeah, I've seen chocobos. Oh, I almost forgot. I do have to record the review for this this game. That should be exciting. I don't know. I know it might be a contentious opinion, but I feel like with every Final Fantasy, I've had more fun than the last. So I've been having a really good time so far. Main reason I think that'd be contentious is because of Final Fantasy 2. Historically, people are like, that is the worst game ever, it seems. Just from like, I mean, maybe not that harsh, but it feels like overall people are not a fan of Final Fantasy 2. And I really enjoyed it, so I feel like I'm in the minority there, but... okay, I've already been to Tokal. I think this is also a big jump, though, from Final Fantasy 1 and 2, because this is obviously a remake. It's the 3D remake or whatever, so it's almost like we jumped years ahead as well. So it's a little bit different, you know what I mean? So it's a little bit of a asterisk in terms of like the third game in the series. I actually don't know how Final Fantasy 4 is, how it looks on PC. I'm not sure if it's the sprite or if it's the actual like a 3D remake. I think it's sprites. I don't think it's like a full 3D remake. All right. Alright, I just had an idea, guys. I think I know where to search. And by that, I mean... yeah, I looked it up. I'm like, inside the well, and I'm like, oh my gosh, dude. I don't know, I feel like I'm like... I talked about this previously. I feel like it kind of spoils it, but also, like, I don't like recording and, like, and not making progress, you know what I mean? Like, my worst fear is that I just have like 3 videos where I'm doing the same thing, because like I don't mind doing that myself, but there's just a part of me that's like, oh, there should be like new content, and then it's like not, and then it just feels weird to record like that. But inside the well. That being said, I probably could find things to talk about. Not to toot my own horn, I think I'm really good at commentary. Like, just in terms of like finding things to talk about. Like, I can really... I don't think there's a lot of dead silence when I record. And there might actually be, and I just don't notice it. But I remember doing a stream, and that was like a marathon. Because I really enjoyed it, but even when people weren't there, I was kind of treating it as something like, oh, people are going to go back and watch this. So I was still commentating, but then you're doing that for like 2 or 3 hours, and it's it really is the the marathon aspect of it. Man, this hidden smith really is everywhere. I will be completely honest. I don't think I would have found this myself. I think this is definitely something different. How's it going, Sarah? Okay. I do really like Final Fantasy 1's story. Touching back on the Let's Plays, it's kind of wild, like how nicely it kind of comes all together with the time and stuff. It's just very I don't know. It's just very, I guess, satisfying feels like a weird word to use, but also it feels accurate to my feelings. You know what I mean? So definitely an odd one. I probably should have warned. I think a lot of these Let's Plays are gonna have spoilers for the previous Final Fantasies, because this is the whole idea of this like series I'm doing, I guess you'd call it, is I'm trying to express my feelings about Final Fantasy from the very first game to the very last game. So that's kind of why I do touch on some of the other games, and I do kind of break some spoilers. I'll try to always call it out if I'm going to do that, though. Every single time I stop, don't worry, that's just me cheating, trying to look up where this person is. I'm like, the end, got it. Oh, I should, not to brag, but we are ready for this fight too. Where is it? We've got 70 elixirs. They sell for 1 gil? What a ripoff. I always feel like whenever they set it to sell at like 1 gil, that's just like the slight nudge, where it's like, hey, don't sell this. It's just, mostly what it's trying to do is just tell you, like, this, it's a really bad idea to get rid of this. That's what it feels like it's doing. Honestly, I'm really happy I'm using all Onionites for this fight, because having to do this multiple times would be heartbreaking. Man, she is nowhere to be found. I mean, so here's my thought process on this. I assume what the game does is it sets her in a location, and then it keeps her at that location until we find her. It's not going to do something really rude where, like, every third location she switches. Because that would, that might actually break me as an individual. Alright. So I'm kind of crossing off the list of places we've visited. I don't think I'm doing this very efficiently, that's for sure. I think I'm definitely doing this a little bit odd. Yeah, I am excited for some of the other Final Fantasies, though, touching back on that. I'm not sure how I feel about the Final Fantasy IV series, because I've heard, honestly, I haven't heard too many great things about After Years and the side, I guess you'd call them like the side games, you know what I mean? Like, I've heard just generally bad things, so I don't know how that's gonna work. But we'll see. Shouldn't be too bad. I do understand that, though, you know, some of the maybe a debatable argument, but some of the games Square's released have not, they just haven't hit the mark. They're not all, you know, they're not all greats. They're not all like Final Fantasy 7, 10, 9, 8. Like, they're not that, you know, they don't hit that kind of, you know, 6. They don't hit that kind of, like, yeah, I guess mark is the best way to state that, yeah. That kind of mark of quality that a lot of people like. Wasn't it like 14 was like awful upon, like, she's here. Oh, I see you have a Master Onionite amongst you. Here, you should have this insignia. Obtain Onion Knight card. In addition, I'll give you this in praise of your achievements. Onion Blade. I will now continue my travels, seeking new metals to temper and all that. Maybe we'll meet again somewhere. We did it. But Final Fantasy XIV, a little bit of a, I mean, not even a spoiler, it's well known, but like, they had the version 1.0, and it was so bad that they blew up the actual in-game world with like a cataclysm, and then we're like, it's a realm reborn now. Like, that's how rough it was or something. That's what I heard. Now, I've played it before, I just didn't know the origins of like a realm reborn. Wait, what? Onion blade is worse than onion sword? Why did I do this? Why did I do that? Really? We're gonna do onion blade. I know it has less attack, but it's a legendary weapon. We must use it. Alright, and now we're gonna go fight Iron Giant where I believe he is. I mean, I think he's there. I really don't know. If I don't find him there, we'll probably end the video a little bit early. But then I'll probably, honestly, I'll probably look up a walkthrough. I'm not really sure, like, where to go. For the letters particularly. It's not a destination I need to fulfill. It's like just requirements, you know what I mean? That makes it a little bit more difficult. It's not a big deal, though. We're saving, and this is what I saw the person on the internet do. I always trust people on the internet. They did this, and then they just, like, went. Oh, I was like, oh, did we get there? And they just, like, went over here. Am I crazy? It was like in this area. What? Is it not? I could have sworn it was in that area. Like it was directly east of the floating continent, which was really nice for them to make it so easy to find. Receive all the letters. Nah, this doesn't make. So it's okay. So here's the thing. I feel like I'm just building something from IKEA at this point, where I'm like, we're on step 64, and it's said to do this thing. But anyways, no. So, to battle it, the player must receive via magnet all the letters from the 4 old men in King Aulus. For the mobile, PSP, and PC versions, it is required to receive all the letters without the magnet. It is the most powerful boss in the game. I mean, we know that, but and it should be here, right? My gosh. Come out and fight me, you coward. Where are you? Oh, this is big. This is big. This is big. I think I found something new. New. You have to get the Job Master item? How do I get the Job Master item? Oh my gosh. This just feels like if the Job Master is that. Oh no, if I have to get a Job Master, does that mean I have to master all jobs? Oh no. Okay, so I need to get 4 letters. 4 letters from the old man. Sure. Makes sense to me. Okay, I feel like I'm going down this rabbit hole where like I found like it's like when you're writing like some sort of like code or whatever, and then it references an object, and you gotta find that object and be like, all right, well, what's the config of this object? Like, you know, how does how does 365 install? Does it do, you know, unattended? Does it have the license configured? Like, and then you find out it doesn't, so you got to look at another. Like, I feel like I'm just on this bunny trail. Job master item, Final Fantasy 3. 4, not 4. No, 3. And at least in the meantime, I'm going to read this, but let's actually head back to the old men because I'm thinking this might be a sequencing thing where I have to get the job item or whatever, which would arguably be the Onion Knight thing. And then I have to talk to them, and then I have to open manga. Like, it was just I did it out of order, if that makes sense. All right, let's head east. Okay, we headed way too far east. Alright, let's see what we can do here. We gotta find... So I gotta talk to the old men. Sure. Do they say anything different? Thanks again. Thank you again. Yeah, boards don't hit back. We're the 4 warriors. Oh, we know. We're aware. We talk to... Oh, why am I going this way? I need to go this way. Talk to Mog. Please. We did it. We're geniuses. / we looked it up on the internet. Oh, this is awesome. We're here, man. We're here for it. True heroes. Heroes are judged by the company they keep. I'm so happy I don't have to level up everything to 99. Treat your friends well, and you will be even closer to becoming true champions. Treat them well. I got 70 elixirs for them. They're about as well treated as they can get. All right. Man, it was bumpy. It was bumpy in the beginning. It was rough. But eventually we got to where we needed to be, and we got that letter. What nice old men. We should send them in first, weaken the boss. Dude, this is a long. Oh, am I just... Don't mind me. Like right here? How correct was I? Okay, I was off. Perfect. Oops, I didn't do that. We gotta set ourselves up. I'm gonna do that whole thing where I leave a cliffhanger too, because I don't know how long the fight's gonna take. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna end it here. When we come back, we're gonna try to face the Iron Giant. If we can't, then I am gonna proceed to cry on camera for 30 minutes, and then we'll end the episode after that instead. Anyways, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys later.